Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and today we are with this beautiful, very large Honda Accord, and we're up here in Gotong Jaya doing the walk around. So this walk around will start a little bit different. You don't see me, you see the car, but you also see here the key fob. And what are we going to do? We're going to do a remote start for this car because this car comes with it. And my good friend Michael told me how to do it. He said, Uncle YS, you press this lock button once. Okay, that is to show the car you know what you're doing. Then you press this little round button here and you hold. And it doesn't work. You know why? Because the timing was too slow. Okay, Michael is laughing at me. Okay, here is the one. Don't explain so much. I'm going to press the button once, then I press this button and hold. Can you hear the engine start? Yeah. So the engine has started. All right, guys, that is the remote start for the car. I'm going to turn it off and you just press again. So remember, the time lapse cannot be too long. And hi everybody, here I am. Okay, so this is the new Accord. It's all new. This is probably the third time you're seeing us with this car. Maybe the fourth time. The first time was in Tokyo Motor Show last year, where we did a quick walk around of the Accord. Not very much, and we didn't have any specs then. Then in the Singapore Motor Show, we looked at the Accord again, and again we didn't drive the car. And the third time was at the official launch a few months ago, and that was before MCO, and we saw the Accord and the Civic at the same time, but we never got to drive it until now, well, we are still in the middle of MCO, and I'm sorry to tell you, it's been extended until 31st of December. So, but for us, life goes on. Okay, we still review cars, and I don't have to wear a mask because we are in the middle of nowhere. There's no crowd around us except for my good friend Michael, and he's more than 1 meter away. Okay, so this is the Honda Accord, and what is my first impression? My first impression is I've driven the car. We are in Gotong Jaya, you know, and we drove from KL. I pushed it around the corners. One thing, handling very good. So don't forget to watch the video. The other thing is, how does it feel as an ordinary car? Because there is worry. 1.5, got power or not? God, watch the video. And then the CVT, got this rubber band or not? No, I'm very surprised. Okay, car technology is something that's live, that grows all the time. And they are doing improvements bit by bit. As time goes on, things get better and better. And what is the overall impression of this car? If you drive it slowly, like normal, you don't feel the CVT at all. You will think that it's an ordinary gearbox because now they have gear changes. It actually changes gear. You can feel the thing, you know, step up like in ordinary gears. And if I didn't tell you it had a CVT and you knew nothing about car gearboxes, you don't know there's a CVT, there's an automatic, it will be the same. It will behave just like an automatic. So those two things out of the way. What else do I feel about the car? Is this. If you want a car that's fully loaded, this is it. It's got everything that you want. What? Traction control lah, ABS lah, EBD lah, BA lah, hill start assist lah, and the entire complement of Honda sensing. Okay, you go off the road, it pushes you back. You go out of the lane, it pushes you back. You want to hit something, it brakes. You know, things like that. Everything is there. Even they have a lane, road departure mitigation. I don't know what actually it does. I'm not going to test it. But anyway, it's got a full complement. This is as safe as any car you can get. It's totally fully loaded. And all for a price that's under 190, 187 something. You get this top of the range Honda Accord. And it's longer, much longer than the old Accord. I don't remember the numbers, but the wheelbase is 2830 mm, which is very, very long for a Japanese car. And when you drive it, it's long. Yeah, it's long, but handling, okay. All right, let's drill down to the other features. Okay, drilling down to the front of the car, the grille is a bit different now. This one, if you look at it from the side, you can find that the front is actually more upright. And if you look at the center bone here, this is the new Honda design Q, and all of the Hondas will have it. And now that I look at it, the new Jazz will have a head that's very similar to this. Okay, elsewhere you find that there is a LED headlamp. Wow, there's a lot of LEDs. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there are 9 LEDs. And also you have the fog lights are also LED. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my friend tells me that this one has got 4 and the Civic only has 1. So technically it should be brighter. And you will see him soon. He's standing at the back trying to look as small as possible. Okay, and down there you have the sensor. I think that's the radar sensor for the Honda Sensing. So this car is fully loaded. Yeah, everything that Honda Sensing has is in this car. And these are the park sensors. There are 4 of them in the front, also at the back. And here's the front camera. So the Honda Sensing works on camera and also radar. Okay, down there you find that little radiator at the bottom behind the sensor. This one at the back here, that is your intercooler. It's very wide and low down where the intake is, so therefore it helps to give you more power. And talking of power, you have 201 PS, which is about 198 horsepower and 260 Newton meters of torque. So further down you find, if I'm not mistaken, these are 18-inch wheels. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. Let me just take a quick look. Yes, there's 18. And these are 2, 3, 5, 45, 18. And these are, well, we drove up and I said it handles quite well. These are actually comfort tires. These are Michelin's, yes, but they're not the Pilot Sport. This is the Primacy, which are comfort tires, but I must say the car was quite good. Now looking along the sides, okay, because this is an executive sedan, you have a lot of chrome in the front, a little bit of blackout to make it sporty. Then you have chrome along the sides. Now there's something about this chrome I want to tell you. It also helps to keep the bottom clean so that you don't get a lot of dirt on your pants when you step into the car. You see how it's cambered inside, so any dirt that is gathered here won't get onto your pants. And these are the rear wheels. Oh, I forgot, the front has got ventilated disc, quite a big caliper, ventilated disc, and McPherson struts. And at the back you get a solid disc and this is a multi-link suspension. And this is, I would say offhand, that this is what you call a magnified version of the Honda Civic. So basically it's the same type of build. And here's the back. Now I'm beginning to see a little bit of pattern here, but if you are not used to the car, because of the overall silhouette, you might be forgiven if you thought this was a Honda Civic. Because in terms of size difference, it's not a lot of difference. Not because this is a small car, but because the Civic is a huge car for its class. So, but here is the major difference. It has the same type of C-shaped lights, but some people call this, what do you call it? The stapler. Stapler. And the Honda Civic has got the crab claws. Okay, thanks Michael. That was Michael contributing to the video, and so the lights are different. The crab claw faces a bit upwards, whereas this one, the top part, yeah, I'm talking about here, this part actually goes inwards and flat, whereas the crab claw goes up. So this is called the stapler. The crab claw is the other one. I'm sorry, Honda, but that's what the people call your car. It's not a derogatory term, right? Feels alright. Okay, you get twin exhausts at the bottom, and this is pretty much the walk around. Let's take another look at the shape of the car. It's got this coupe look, and it looks very sleek. But maybe the back should be a bit thicker. It seems a bit slim at the back. Yeah, maybe it's to make it look sleek. Okay, let's have a look at the back since we're at the back. Okay, there's no kick boot, but okay, it opens. And okay, that's the reverse camera. Wow, it's a big boot, 570 liters of boot. And oh, this is so Malaysian. That is called the TPH, short form for tapau hook. And there are two. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is the seat dropper. Let's see. Oh, it just pulls, it doesn't drop the seat, but it releases the rear. Okay, Mike, I need your help. Mike, our invisible, I need your help to open this. Yeah, thanks. Okay, this is the spare part. No, the jack handle and tool kit. And let's see, just put it down again. Okay, this is quite big, yeah. We can put one Michael inside. I think you can put two dead bodies, but you got to fold them up a bit because it's not long. Let's open the thing again. And we are looking for the spare part, spare tire. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a space saver. Yep. This is a half size, and I think they're 16-inch. I read somewhere. And these are what you call temporary tires, made for low speed use under 80 kilometers per hour. Okay, and you pump to 60 psi. Okay, let's put them back. So in case you want to see, this is Michael.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so there's no remote close, and we just close like this. Michael says he should have a remote boot with electric boot, but I think not necessary lah. Okay, we're going to have a look at the engine. So the engine opening is here. Okay, Mike, can you help me open? Wow, today is so good. I got people that help me open. Normally I struggle. There you are. Oh! Atas sikit got shock absorber. Yeah, don't have, right?
Don't have.
Okay, Michael has a Civic, he doesn't have. Okay, does your engine look like this, Mike?
Yes.
Yes, it looks like
It's the same engine.
Same engine, but I think there are some differences. To get the extra 20 horses or so, I think they may have done some tuning. Maybe the wastegate is different, maybe the turbo is slightly bigger, maybe the internal splines are bigger, but nobody is telling us anything, so we don't know. Okay, so this is the Earth Dreams technology engine from Honda, 1.5 liter. Somehow they put 2.5, 1.5, the space inside all is utilized. It's the same. Okay, so the battery is here, and I'll tell you, good, because they try to keep the weight the same on each side. The gearbox is down there, the CVT gearbox is down there. And where is the intake? Okay, this is the ECU, this is the intake, and the piping. Oh, it's here, yes! Can you go through a flash flood? Let's look at it. It's at the top here, right here. So this is about 30 inches off the ground. So guys, it's okay. If you go through a flash flood, you can, I think you can go up to here lah. That's about 2 feet of water. Your feet might get wet, but your engine will still run. And because the intake is very high, very good for Malaysian roads. This is the air cleaner. Then it goes into the intake of the turbo. Then it goes into the intercooler down there. Then it comes back out into the engine through here, through here. At the back, huh? Yes, that's the intake over there, and this is the pipe that comes from the intercooler. It goes all the way here, and then it takes a left bend, 90-degree left, into the intake side of the engine, which is on the inside. Exhaust is on the outside. Yeah, there are many reasons why some people put the exhaust on the inside, because it's closer to the back of the car where the exhaust is, and also you can put the engine lower down. So those who put the exhaust in the front, they say because the exhaust is hotter and because the turbo is here, it's easier to cool from this side. So different schools of thought. Nobody is wrong. It's just that who does what. Okay, so here's the suspension. This is the top mount of the McPherson struts, and the good news is those who love cars, you can see across from the left to the right, there is space for you to put a strut bar. Every boy racer's dream to have a strut bar. Of course, the people who buy this car are all the old fogies like me, so they what? Why would you want a strut bar? What for? Does it make the car go faster? No, it doesn't. Well, with most new cars now, they build it so rigid that it doesn't really move. But you can see here, there's a bit of welding here, and it's connected to the firewall. So this actually helps to strengthen the body. So nowadays with engineering like this, the cars are quite rigid. But of course, if you want, you can put a bar. But back in the days when we were driving cars, they were rather soft. I remember a car I drove. I don't know if it still exists. It was the Avenger. And we took part in the Rally of Malaysia 1977. And gosh, by the time we got to Kuala Terengganu, my 2 strut towers had moved in at least 6 inches. And the car had fantastic negative camber, maybe 10 degrees on each side. So of course, we couldn't finish the rally lah. But that was back in the 70s when cars were softer. Okay, here's a little bit of, this one looks good. You know why? This is the piece of the body that always starts to deteriorate first because of the heat and all that. So what they have done is they got a lot of anchor points to hold it in, and then the material is kind of like formed cardboard, so it won't fall down so easily. But what it does is it keeps the heat in so that your paint up there, you don't get what you call less paint deterioration on the bonnet. Okay, let's take a step back again. And that was the exterior of the car. Okay, camera rolling. We are going to look at the inside of the car from now. Looking from the outside, you have your electrical controls. Now that's a piece of tape I used to tape some things down. And memory seat 1 and 2. Material here is, yeah, this is soft material, hard material, but it's textured to look soft. And then down here you have some kind of like, maybe it's leather, maybe it's leatherette, I don't know, but it's got stitching and it looks soft and it's nice. Here is hard, so it's a combination of hard and soft. Then looking at the driver's seat, okay, these are buckets, and this is supposed to be an 8-way control for the driver's seat, and the co-driver has a 4-way control. So seats are a bit of a bucket, and they hold me quite well. Those sexy legs belong to Michael. Now that is the passenger seat. Michael is my little elf, a big one, and he's helping Santa show the car. Okay, so here is the dashboard area. Looks very nice, quite tasteful, yeah. Okay, nowadays I look at dashboard, I look at how long it will last for longer term, because now I'm into this old car thingy, and the softer the, I'm gonna start. Okay, that's the welcome sign. I'm gonna close the door. And this is the good part about running the car. When you do a walk around, I'm sliding the seat back. Wow, this car can put, I think a 7-footer can sit inside here. There won't be much room for the back, but if you're 7 foot tall, this would be a car for you to consider, because this really very, very long for the seat rail, I mean. Okay, so the steering wheel is about 13 inches roughly, and you have of course all the steering controls. Yeah, this is the main switch where you can control all the Honda sensing thing. It still takes some time to learn. I just learned this morning how to turn it off. Okay, that was the most important. And the time now is 10:46, and you also have okay, we'll go to that later. Looking at the dashboard, this is soft touch. Okay, so it's nice, and this is looks like a plastic, but it's supposed to look like wood. Yeah, then you have hard, soft, hard, plastic, and down here is soft. That's my drink, Starbucks drink. And okay, over here I find something that's very useful. There's a wireless charger, then you have USB and power outlet down there. And let's look at the controls. You have your gear stick, which has the R, N, and D, race, night, and day modes. And there's a P. I don't know what P means. P means to whatever you do when you pee. Okay, in a more serious mode, parking, reverse, neutral, and day. Yeah, so don't get me wrong, I was just joking. Sport button, econ button. Okay, this is the sport. You press sport, see what happens. Press sport button. Oh, you see the rev counter change. See here now, 6,500 RPM is the rev range, rev limit, and it's more to the right. But for sports use, it goes up. So 6,500 is up here. Okay, sport is on. You can see the word sport there. Yeah, rev counter, the speedometer remains the same. Okay, let's press the button again. And in sports mode, you can see the boost. Okay, this negative boost up to 1.5 bar turbo boost. Wow, thanks Michael. Michael is so good. He's a car enthusiast. Okay, so this is normal. You don't see the boost. Sport off, and sport on turns red. Okay, the red mist turns on, and you can see the boost on the right hand side of the meter. And what happens when you press econ green? Yeah, econ on. Okay, I drove the Honda City with econ on up and down the hill. Still it went well. Because I know, let me tell you something, if it's on econ and you put your throttle flat to the floor, it overrides everything, gives you sport. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to, yeah, this is normal. Okay, no, econ is on, econ is off. Okay, that's it. Now, aircon is very nice. You get the louver on the right hand side for the driver. Then you have this shed in the center for driver and co-driver. You can, and it's dual zone. Yeah, you can turn your own temperature what you want, and you have your mode. You have your front demister, rear demister, outside air, and sync. You push, both sides are the same temperature. So when you turn, both sides turn the same. You unsync it, you can have individual temperature. See? Yeah. So that's the sync button. Now, this is a large screen. But before we look at the large screen, let's look at the meter. This is actually a digital meter. It looks analog, right? But it's actually an image. Yeah. And it's electronic. But it's made to look natural and analog. And that I like, because these are the type of meters I like. I don't like those that goes the speed going one way, you know. It was so softy. Okay, and then we look at this screen. This is your play screen, FM, phone, okay, phone. Then you have your audio, your Bluetooth. Okay, this one has got your Android Auto. Sorry, Apple Play and Android Auto. Yes, got. Then you have your fuel consumption, your range, your telephone, your audio, your source. You can connect your stuff to it, and then you go home. Okay, let's check. FM, USB, trick computer, smartphone, all apps. Okay, does it have GPS? I don't think it has GPS anymore, because nowadays GPS nobody wants it anyway. So let's see. Is there a GPS? AM clock, compass, camera. There is a camera. It takes the front or what? Okay, this is something new. I don't know what's a camera. I don't know what it's for. Camera. Ah, okay. This is a 360-degree view of the car. This is the back. No, that's the front. How do I? Ah, that's the back. Oh, not bad. Okay. Ah, this is the top. All right. Okay, here's another one. See this button here, this button there that I'm going to touch? Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's one. I'm going to look at the screen. Yeah. When you do that, it shows you the lane watch. This is the left hand side of the car, and the lines there are to guide you. So I turn it off and I turn it on. So anytime you want to check the left hand side of the car, just in case there's a curb or a motorcyclist or somebody at the back, this is the thing you use. And of course the other camera you turn on to see the back part of the car. And this car also has rear traffic, rear cross traffic warning, RCTA. Yeah, anyway, I just want to go through the okay, it has a smart parking assist system. I don't know exactly what that is. Does it park itself?
Yes.
Oh, it parks itself.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to do one video for that, hopefully. And here is the list of safety items I want to show you. It's got 6 airbags, so you can see the airbags here. This is the front side curtains, 1, 2, of course driver and passenger, and then they will have also the side airbags, so that is 6 airbags. And it's got VSA, agile handle assist. It's got ABS, EBD, auto brake hold, hill start assist, and emergency stop signal, front and rear sensors, reverse camera, rear view camera, 360 camera, cross traffic monitor, lane watch, which I showed you just now, tire deflation warning, driver attention warning, it tells you to go for a coffee, and the full complement of Honda sensing, which means it has lane departure warning, road departure mitigation. If you leave the road, something happens to the car, I don't know what it does. I think it also helps to unlock the doors if you leave the road. And then you have your lane keep assist system that helps you to stay in the lane, and if you go out of lane, it tries to pull you back by gently steering the car back, but you can still override that. There's forward collision warning. It makes the sound if you are heading close to a car or something. And then if you don't brake, you have collision mitigation braking system, CMBS. It brakes for you. And then on top of that, you have adaptive cruise control that also allows you to follow another car at a safe distance. You can set the distance, and if the car stops, you will stop. Okay, then here's another part that's slightly different. Some cars allow you to continue straight after that if the car in front moves, but for this system, for Honda system, for safety, if you stop for more than 3 seconds, you have to press the resume button. Okay, I think this button here to continue the low speed follow. It's called LSF, which is low speed follow. Now there's some controversy. People say, why like that, why not like that? Well, it's because Honda believes it's a safety thing. If you rely 100% on the car to do everything, you will fall asleep. Okay, so that is what it is, and the adaptive cruise control with low speed follow. And one more thing is the auto high beam, which we're not going to show at all, because at night you turn on your high beam. If there is an oncoming car, the system will turn off the high beam and give you low beam so that you don't dazzle the guy in front. And it also, of course, it's got auto headlights lah, and all the lights are LED. So onto the rest of the car. The center console is quite simple, not too cluttered, and the overall inside of the car is tasteful without being garish. Now let's go to the back. Okay, so we are going to the back of the car. You can see these are the seats, and you get to see Michael again. Okay, there are 3 headrests. Okay, Michael followed me up in another car to get a feel of what this car is like. And okay, first thing first, The aircon at the back, Adala, and there are 2 USB ports. And this is my front driving position. And I'm sitting at the back. Oh my gosh. There's at least 10 inches of leg room. And I'm a little bit shorter than Michael. And they made the rear seat concave. Okay, so Michael, sit properly. Okay, so Michael is sitting. Look at him. He's sitting here. Oh, how's your head?
Comfortable.
Okay, he cannot take a lot of bumps. What's your height?
196 centimeters.
Okay, this is one of the tall guys. How do you convert that to feet and inches?
It's about 6 feet 6 inches roughly.
Oh, no, I know why I look so small standing next to him. Okay, 6'6". Yeah, very good seat tester, Michael. Okay, so that's Michael. And what's your weight?
About 120 kilos roughly.
Okay, he's about twice my weight. almost.
Heavy and
Okay, so this leg room is just about right for you. So you get about an inch or so. And you see down there, they have a little hole underneath the seat. And you can put your shoes inside. Okay, so we know that a 6'6" person can just fit into the back of the Accord. Okay, you have reading lights, and thank you Honda, they are so generous. They have 4 of these, oh my god, handles. Yeah, and actually you don't need that one because when I'm driving only 3 passengers, they need to hold on. I don't need to hold on to the handle. Civic doesn't have that. Cost saving. Okay, so there's a reading light up here, which is a good touch of class, because on top of the reading light you also have your dome light lah. That is called the dome light. This is called the reading light, and there's one on each side. Okay, so here's looking at the car from the inside, from the back, and this is the view of the dashboard. Looks quite nice, right? Very sporty. Nowadays they make a lot of cars to pamper the driver, and this one is just there, just nice, tasteful without being garish. So guys, that is the all new 2020 Honda Accord. So we've done the walk around, we've done the drive, so make sure to watch both the videos. Thanks very much for watching, and bye bye.